had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And Eifert has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Throwing, Mayfield, rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
second down. Mayfield. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Duggar, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Fournette's the ball carrier.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old. Question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 45 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Ebron's got it. And they're going to have
run this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Falcons.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 83.
From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
No gain on the play.
Now Cousins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Cousins now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Play fake, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On play action, Cousins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron, 28 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield now. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mayfield. He'll give this to Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Jaquaski Tart on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 133. We got to step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Run. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Now watch run. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Third down and 6.
Right there. 56. Watch QB. Alert. He's checking. Crash. Watch it.
Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquaski Tart. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
You can't block me.
Following the interception, Cousins, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Come on with it, man.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
180. Check 56. That's a run. They're running it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's pick it up. Hey, alert.
Again, it's Jones. Still going. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Hey, alert 33. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
It's a game.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington 1st. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here is Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another Washington. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
56, Mike, 56, Mike.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington,
they begin the new campaign with a victory here in